Sana mwilithiria wa Meru Tv ngusokera uringi na ndene kana njarene ciakwa ndiri na mangatheti, ndiri na ngatheti ya The Daily Nation na ngatheti ya The Standard, nkethira nkiambiria na ngatheti ya The Daily Nation. Kiri karatatine ka mbere kuri na rono rukoni county employees go without salaries kurerekana aritingwe account kana bathirikari ni bethrite bakeria mieri kathumba batina batiri runi rono rurokethira tukithoma kiri kana twirona kiri karatati ka mwanja. Kiri karatati katutandatu kona Ruto invites adherents of tutors to State House for talks on CBA. Mutongeri wa Nthiguru, Rais William Ruto nethirite akialika kana akiwata ONI aritani garone yawe ntuku ya njumani kenda kwariria kithomo kya CBA. Runi rono rwa tukethira tukirona karatatine ka tutandatu. 1 million state workers global hub for taxes. Kurerekana aritingwe bathirikari milioni muni bethirite baikira mukone nusu ya taxes ira tumba kwithira tukiruta. A hiring spree to meet the demand for more teachers, medics, and security officers has pushed the number of government employees past 1 million. The bloated workforce is consuming nearly half of annual tax revenues, with the runaway wage bill giving little for development. Kuririkana woti bubu inge bora twithirite tukirita nebo kumba kwithira kana nusu ya bobo itumika kuria aritingo na kwatuka nende utimbesa cia kubwithia maendeleo. Kire karatasi katwile kurina Kenyan man charged in shillings 32 billion US pandemic period round. If convicted, Sheikh faces a maximum of 20 years in federal prison as well as forfeiture of assets. Ntomurume umo kuma Nthiguru ya Kenya hukumenyekana ya Maalim acting Sheikh ariwatine kwa kuthekwa miaka 20 nyuma ya kuringithanwa na wambobo siringi 32 billion ira chombere kwithira akiya kaitene ka COVID mwakene jwa 2022 kaita kara Nthiguru ya Kenya ya rumiri kana ya kwari na thina ya COVID-19 beso ririkana ciari cia utethia ana barabo mwitekiri njaitio chumba. Runi ruono rura ruri karatatine katwile kiri ngatheti ya The Daily Nation. Karatatine katutatu kurina ruono rukonie mweri yumutune why Muslims performed special prayers during blood moon. Ntuko ikiumia rira twarinja tukiolele kana tukienda kuona mweri yumutune kuririkana Aislamu kaitene kauni bari marombene bakiromba kurekeyo bakiromba Allah abarekere meyeyo na kinya kubalikana. Kenya was on the edge of wonder on Sunday night as thousands turned their eyes skyward to witness a rare celestial event, a total lunar eclipse. Families gathered on rooftops, children clapped and squealed in excitement, and crowds flocked to beaches and open grounds phones held high to capture the spectacle as the moon gradually darkened and eventually turned a reddish orange, popularly known as blood moon. Njei bingi Nthiguru ya Kenya kana mangiri yanto ndukwekiumia nibombete kwithira bakirianja kana nikenda kuona mweri yumutune ukaite no kauna bo Aislamu ni bari marombene bakiromba Allah kubalikana na Kenya kubarekera meya iyo okaratasi no kauka tudato kurena ruonorukoni tourism. Cabinet Secretary Rebecca Miano on Sunday led guests in watching lunar eclipse at Sopa Lodge in Samburu National Reserve as she unveiled Kenya's astrotourism offering. Cabinet Secretary wa Tourism Rebecca Miano tukwekumya na atongorerie aini kana atalii kiri Samburu National Reserve kuona mweri yumutune. The pioneering project aims to place Kenya on the global astrotourism map, tapping into fast-growing niche already popular in destinations such as Chile and Namibia. Runi ruonorura ruri karatatine katudato kiri ngazeti ya The Daily Nation. Karatasi ne katuna kurina government entities that lent on highest amount spent on salaries or teachers service commission. 1 million workers gobbling up half of the revenue data shows. Kuringana na tuntuiria aritingwe badrikari milioni muni bedrite bayekera mubukone nusu ya woti bura akenya bedrite bakirita. The number of government workers continues to rise above 1 million mark, taking the public wage bill to shillings 1.25 trillion, meaning salaries now go up nearly for taxes collected, leaving the little for development. Salaries and Remuneration Commission SRS data shows the public service workers and 1 million by June against an annual national. Kuririkana mwaka muthiri naritungwe bathirikari nibombete kwithira bakiongelekana ba Kenya milioni imwe na ndiko kwithira ugoti bura Kenya bukurita nusie bobo tumeka kuria aritingwe anto kubwithia kana anto kubwithia maendeleo buni kuringana na SRS. Karatasi ne katutandatu, Ruto invites thousands of teachers to State House. Mutongeri wa Ndiguru Rais William Ruto nethirite akiomba kuwata weni aritani garone yawe ya rais ntuku ya njuma nikenda bakomba kwethira bakiareria mantu ya kithomo kia CBE. The meeting is expected to draw more than 3,000 representatives from Kenya National Union of Teachers NAT. Musemani yoni yurekeri kureta amwe representatives ba NAT ngiri ithato, Kenya Primary School Saints Association, Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers KUPPET, and the Kenya Secondary Schools Saints Association. Yoni ruonorura ruri karatati ne katutandatu kiri ngazeti ya The Daily Nation. Kiri karatati ne katutandatu kurina confident to bonus 6,000 and 8,000 tea farmers with KTDA payout. Rimiba mayani ngiri mana yatandatu na mirongo inana nibeli kirite bonus kiri biomia bili tuetete. The bonus officially defined as second payment is one of the most anticipated in events in the tea calendar across the 21 growing counties. Kumulaithiro kwa muka kwethira urina muchore ukurima mayani umba kwethira wituma no sore kaiteneka no nto mesa cia bonus iria kwia na kiona kaiteneka rawona akoro barina ndogo ndogo kana twali tununu wona akoro bana ndogo ndogo kana twali tununu twali to miaka 20 wona mukro 60 70 years ari na ndogo mwenye nendi mbesa cia mayani kana bonus nikinyire. Peanuts county staff go months without salaries. Kuririkana nende aritingui bathirikari nibetite mieri kathomba kana nibarite mieri kathomba batire. Thousands of county government workers across the country are in distress after going up to 3 months without salaries, with many of the devolved units blaming the delays in disbursement from National Treasury. In July, Treasury did not send any equitable share to counties, according to a report from the aritingoi bathirikari mno ba county ya MCS batombete kwethira bakiriwa nende kwa mieri kathomba. Riu ni rwono rura ruri karatatine ka mwanja kiri ngatheti ya The Daily Nation. Na karatatine ka 10 mutongeria wa Thiguru Rais William Ruto nonete mundu nyuma ya koti kurungika mbango yao ya kuria bara bethire bakiringika kiri maandamano. Ara koti wite ni kiutate na watho na ikaiwita na mbere kana mbango yundi ya kwenyelia ni ikaiwita na mbere kwenyelia Akenya. Ndi wana rwari karatatine ka 10 kiri ngatheti ya The Daily Nation. Karatatine ka 13 kuri na rwono rwa mauta kuririkana Akenya nende ni bethirite baitumira mauta yara yatikinyanirite mauta fake. Mombasa Red Bus shillings 100M fake cooking oil syndicate. A multi-agency team compromising the Anti-Counterfeit Authority (ACA) and security officers has cracked down on a syndicate dealing in unfit cooking oil. Mauta yethirite yakiwatikana ntere cia Mombasa. Yuni manchira tomba kwethira tukithoma kiri ngatheti ya The Daily Nation katutenende kiri ngatheti ya The Standard. Kiri ngatheti ya The Standard karatatine ka mbere, despite sliding himself as the champion of hustlers and a defender of democratic freedom during his presidential campaigns, Riaz on Kenya civic space tells a different story. Human rights actors say freedom of expression has suffered its sharpest decline since the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution. Kinyume ya Rais Ruto kuchita mchamba ya selas na defender wa democratic freedom, kaitene kawe kana kaita kawathani bwawe Akenya kana nto baba ingine bethirite ba komba kwethira bayachite freedom but baba kwethira batina freedom kana bayase freedom ya ku express. Karatatine ka kambere kwina rwono rwa lavish and his flight ruriareria kana ruriareria ndege ira Rais William Ruto aratumire wita Addis Ababa. And President Ruto chosen to fly to Addis Ababa using Kenya Airways. His round trip would have cost taxpayers just shillings 179,730. Rwono ruru ruronia mbura amwe na Akenya kwithira bainyelekete ni kukuonania mbura Rais William Ruto ambete kwithira etumira mbesa cia Kenya buthuku. Arako kwirikana nende etumira ndege ya Kenya Airways akiria becha inunu nkuluki yoraba arabatere kana yora ararere. Instead, the president opened once again for luxurious private jet, the kind typically used by tech billionaires, racking up over shillings 12 million in charter costs for a 4-hour round trip. This comes as the country borrows 3.3 billion daily, and the control of budget raises red flags of rising state house travel expenses. Mubwe karika ori thiguru ya Kenya yitite na mbere kuromba marando kurerekana nendi thiguru ya Kenya iromba 3.3 billion on tuko kwa ntuko. Thiguru ya Kenya iromba 3.3 billion. Mulaithire kukalikana kaitene ka campaign kana ka siasa cia Ruto augurewe atitonyete thirikari-ini kuromba marando nikenda akenya batikomba kwithira bakinyilika endu nendi kiri thirikari yao ntuko airomba siringi kana bilioni 3.6 bone konania bone kuringana na controller of budget na bubu karikori akenya babengi betete na mbere kwangaika nontu bwa witia kwa uchumi bamakinya batikomba kana Kenya kuona kya kuria ni thina. Karatatine katwili kurina rwono rwa Paul Mackenzie kwithire kombete kwithira kana bakithula WhatsApp messages cia mutumiria wa Shakahola ura ombere kwithira akithekwa Paul Mackenzie. Controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie extracting WhatsApp messages have revealed how he urged his followers to abandon their homes and retreat to the wilderness to fast as they awaiting the return of Jesus. Messages sisi WhatsApp siombete kwithira ikionania ura Mackenzie omba kwithira akira athiati bawe kutia michiyo na wita Rwanda kuinga beterete kusoka kwa Jesu. Repeated messages identifying Shakahola as the chosen site for the second coming of Christ and the way held of world. Kulingana na messages isha Paul Mackenzie ya WhatsApp ilionania Shakahola ya nara era athiati bawe inao Jesu achokera kaita kaeli kana the second coming. Digital forensic evidence from Mackenzie mobile phones revealed recurring discussions with followed centers and fasting, prophecy, the Antichrist, the beast, the New World Order, and the number 666. Messages yote chikionania bora Mackenzie omba kwithira kira athiati bawe kumba kwithira bakinga beterete kutoka kwa Jesu na nyumene bakwa na bakathikwa Shakahola. Jindi rwono rwariri karatatine katutandatu kiringathĩtia The Daily, The Standard. Freedom kirikatati katuna freedom of expression rings as Ruto marks years in power. Critics say his presidency has held up freedom enshrined in the 2010 constitution. Protesters risk being shot. Social media users will risk of what they post. Shut down angst over mainstream media. The William Ruto campaign for the presidency eventually took office in 2022. He styled himself as a champion of hustlers and defender of Kenya democratic freedom. Kaitene kara Rais Ruto aromba kanaringa cheza chiawe asita nchamba kana champion wa hustlers Enduka iteneka nĩ kũgwana nĩ kwa mĩaka 3 wethirĩte arĩ wathanine a Kenya nĩbethirĩte barĩ na ũbwa bwa kũci express. Rĩu nĩ ruono rũrĩ karatathi-inĩ ka tuna. Karatathi-inĩ ka tuna. Hustlers cruises into Addis Ababa in style, upon lavish shillings 1.4 billion jet. Rais William Ruto touched down in Addis Ababa on Sunday in style, opting against the official forecast 70 year. Ruono rũrũ rĩ karatathi-inĩ ka nĩ rwa ũkonia Rais Ruto ũrombere kwithira aita Addis Ababa na ndege ya mbeca ibingi nkiloki aikiro Ruto kana aita na mbere kunyilia Akenya. Wenda kwithomera yu na yangi ya maingi umba kwithira ukiwatira ngathĩti ya The Standard na Kenya ngathĩti ya The Daily Nation. Nkatho cia mwanya na ntuba kwithira watanirite na oni ithira wina kaita kakea.